Good afternoon, good people. Today on Sonolo's podcast, we have our guest here today by the name of Kimberly Muller, if I remember well. Yes, Kimberly Muller today would be talking about her life in general, the businesses that she interacts with, that she's engaging in, and again, we'll be touching bases with depression and anxiety with her, and just to find her angle around things. By the way, I never introduced myself. My name is Victor Felix, and today I'm with my lovely co-host there. I believe she can do the same.
Oh, hi, Sadwanani. This is your baby girl, Queen T, aka Tato, also known as the voice to the voiceless.
The voice to the voiceless, as you heard. So she's gonna be our voice today. Anyway, Kimberly, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good, and it's Muller.
Oh, Muller. Sorry,
Yes.
not Muller.
Yes,
My bad.
that's
Thank
the
you.
one.
You?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I cannot complain. You see, we had to engage and just touch upon a few bases of your life in general,
Yes.
your journey along life, and how you got to be at the stage that you're in. Because I understand that you have multiple businesses going,
Yes.
and I think we also had a conversation where you mentioned that you're a philanthropist, you do community work, you engage where you can, and you help out where you can. So
Yeah.
far, just explain to us and the viewers a little bit on what is it that you do based on business, then we'll come and touch around the philanthropist part of it.
Okay. So, Kimberly, as you guys already heard, but yeah, basically I'm an entrepreneur by heart.
Okay.
I love doing business. I don't think I had a job once when I started off. As I had a job. I worked at One Life, and it was
Are you
these.
selling policies?
Yes, I was selling policies and I was earning commission.
Okay.
And I was like, no, this ain't for me. And I decided, like, if this is not for me, like, I should do something about it. And one thing I know, I'm the kind of person that once I set my mind to something, I go after it. So that's how I started. That's how I started being the entrepreneur I am. What I do is I have a business called Kimza Chemicals.
Kimza?
Chemicals.
Kimza Chemicals.
Yes.
Can you spell like Kimza for me? So everybody knows?
Kimza.
Oh, Kimza, Kimza Chemicals.
Yes.
Okay.
So Kimza Chemicals basically is we do contracting work with the mine. So we do the laundry, cleaning, stuff like that, and we also supply cleaning material to the mines.
Okay.
And then I have Illinois Express, which is
Illinois
the
Express?
wig business. We're in the
Oh,
beauty
all right,
industry.
all right. I was even lost with I thought delivery maybe express. So-
No. How I actually started Illinois Express, because I needed something to express myself during COVID.
Oh.
So, and I found like I like making people feel good. I like people expressing themselves when they're happy. So if I can do your makeup or do your hair and make you feel good about yourself, why not? So that's how I came up with the name of Illinois Express.
All right. Okay. Okay. That's nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then I'm in catering as well, but that I'm just a partner with my mother's business. So
Okay.
we kind of like an entrepreneurial family.
So just to make sure I'm on the same page with you, the
Yes.
first one would be Kimza Chemicals.
Yes.
Then the second one would be
Illinois Express.
Illinois Express.
Yes.
And the third one is the catering business that you're partnering
Yes.
with your mother on.
Binox
Okay.
Creations.
Okay, Binox Creations, yes. So that's all.
Yeah, okay, when it comes to business now, when we talk money.
Okay. Yes, you have to mention that. You have to mention that as well.
Yes.
These days we don't do it. Everything we do for money.
Yeah.
But anyway, we gotta start somewhere, all of us, to be able to get it. Yes, yes.
That's true.
And then we have, like, I do my community work. So we started a foundation called Pioneers of Change, POC. And that's where, like, we deal with mental health mostly. That's our main objective, where we deal with mental health in the community. But we started that foundation because I was all over in the community, and I felt like I'm so all over. I don't know where I fit.
Just key
but
areas for us
yeah,
where in the community.
yeah,
which
and what
communities?
we need,
Which
Daniel
locations?
Scale.
Okay.
We also worked with a foundation that was about to start. I don't know if they launched already or so, but we worked with them here in Forsmansberg as well. So I was kind of all over, and I decided, there's one thing that I realized in our community, especially when it comes to social ills.
Yes.
You need to find the root cause, because all the other things that we're facing right now, like poverty or crime and stuff like that, it has a root cause, and I feel like that root cause is your mental health. you don't know what background the person that is a perpetrator comes from.
Yes.
Or, you don't have the reasons or the background as to why they're doing what they're doing. So maybe if we went inside their background and found out like what is going on, like why are you doing the things that you're doing, maybe that is the way to kill all the things happening, the crime, poverty, you name it.
Right. We're gonna get to that conversation. Remember, it's our main topic for the day, the depression, anxiety. I believe it also leads to that. So far, the chemicals that you're referring to, what kind of chemicals anyway? Just so we can get, because I know the way you explained it, and you were like, yes. She's expressing herself now. So the chemicals you mentioned, what kind of chemicals and what's the process around it? What do you guys do? How do you start through it?
So we started off with, just like making up combos with your handy andies, the pine gels, your washing powder for households. That's how I started as an entrepreneur. But now I'm more into, the mining industry where we supply all the spillage kits that they need, also the toilet papers that they need, whatever they need when it comes to cleaning material, washing powder, pine gel, the whole works.
Okay. Considering that you're a businesswoman, now let's touch topic. Considering you're a businesswoman,
Yeah.
I assume even yourself, my host over, I believe, just a quick question.
Yes.
You've been depressed before?
Yes.
Diagnosed
definitely.
or?
Diagnosed.
Okay, diagnosed. Same as you? I've been depressed but never diagnosed. I just healed myself inside.
And you never know that.
Positive thinking.
Positive
Positive thinking this week,
Yeah.
positive expectations.
That's true.
So I told myself, listen, I'm going to wake up no matter what's bothering me anyway. Thank God, so long as I'm awake and I can see you, it's all good. And I like not seeing anything, so I'm leaving. So you haven't been depressed?
Oh, I never
Anxiety,
been
I know. Anxiety is for everybody.
Yeah, it's for
Anxiety
everyone.
is for everybody.
It's for everyone,
Depression,
seriously.
Especially in South Africa.
you should really have to mention that. You're making us look bad as a country. No, but we're good.
Yeah.
Anyway, so guys, depression and anxiety. Let's first understand what's depression and what's anxiety. So far, my understanding of depression would be a mental state or a feeling of not being okay. When you're not interested in anything. You don't want to wake up, even if you have to take a bath, it doesn't happen. You just feel that laziness, you've given up, you don't want to be seen. You are closed up in your own cocoon and you don't want part with anything and everybody. Anxiety also would be the very same feeling of feeling tired, anxious, that no, you know what, I've been dragging. You know that thing when you're feeling drained and all that. I believe that's my definition of it. I don't know so much about our definition. Maybe, but I think it's just a little bit of it. Man. So anyway, what's your story with depression? You can understand.
So when it comes to depression and anxiety, I feel like it's all mental health.
Okay.
It's your mental health. You either have depression or anxiety, stuff like that. So I think that's where it comes from. But depression for me is, like you said, where you get into that dark place and you struggle to come out. And not because you are lazy to come out or you don't want to come out. It's because you really can't.
You can, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's what depression
Because you
is.
can, because to be honest, you can
You
come out.
can.
It's just a matter of you taking that step and say,
Yes.
I'm walking out. But being able to walk out, no.
Yeah.
Or why? Certain things. So that's why you understand. What are the kind of things that I know that you're a business lady, and I know one thing about business, it's stressful. There are good times and there are bad times. There are times when you feel like, fuck, why am I even still doing this? Like, why am I still doing this? Oh, well, do I really need to keep on going? Because as much as you throw, life also throws back at you. It's only a matter of, can you take what you are throwing and can you survive with it?
Yeah.
So you, in business-wise, was it the cause of your depression, or you've been depressed before even the business aspect of it?
Even before the business aspect of it.
Okay.
I think it started when I just finished school.
Alright.
And you have goals and things that you want to achieve, and you can't seem to find the resources or or the platforms for you to do what you don't know where you are, especially in your 20s. I feel like that is the time in your life where you don't know, are you going or are you coming? So it's kind of hectic, and I feel like that's where my depression all started. It literally came to a point where I couldn't remember my name. That's how depressed I was. I needed help. I needed professional help to show me, like, this is what you're dealing with, and it's okay to deal with this. But there's also, and what do you call it? There's also like a way out of the depression and whatever you are facing. So that's how I started. I started at home, not knowing what to do with my life. It felt like everything that I wanted to do is not coming. I was just at a standstill. So I began to realize that I didn't love myself enough, and I think that was the cause.
Yes.
Like I always have this thing of putting people first before I put me first.
Okay, yeah.
And you can't throw from an empty cup.
Yes, you cannot.
That's
you cannot
very
pour from an
important.
empty cup. That's
You
true.
cannot. So that's what I did. I tried to throw and throw even though I had nothing. And that's why it brought me to a point where I broke down so much. I couldn't remember my name. I couldn't familiarize myself with the place that I was familiar with already. I literally got stuck and I had to call people and like, I don't know where I am. Like they asked me like, where are you? And I'm like, I don't know, but I was at a place where I usually go to. That's how deep I went into depression and anxiety. And you know, our people like at home, we don't know these things. We are not educated enough about depression and anxiety. So yeah, that's where it all began.
Okay, sorry. Since you have stated that first of all, some people are not basically educated, what can you say to our listeners regarding the symptoms that can show out in a person?
In a holistic way, like what would you say to anybody who's depressed right now, who's seated at home, they can't even go out, as you mentioned, they're in that dark place? What would you say to them so that they can see the light?
I would say it's okay.
Yes,
It's okay
yes,
for
yes, that's
you
true.
to feel the way that you are feeling. It's not abnormal. This happens on a daily basis. It is normal.
Okay.
And the symptoms that I would highlight, if you are starting to isolate yourself from your loved ones, the people that you're always with, that's a symptom. If you are no longer doing the things that you used to do, that's a symptom. If you are constantly tired, you can't concentrate, that's a symptom. Like as soon as you start isolating yourself from everything and everyone you love, that's a main symptom of depression. So if you are in that place, I'd like to say it's okay to be in that place, but it's not where you are destined to be. You have potential that lies there that is going unused. Your days, every day that comes by is another day of you losing out on life.
On life, yes.
So you need to wake up. As much as it's harsh, you need to wake up, you need to stand up, you need to pull yourself together, because no one else is going to pull yourself together except you.
Nobody's gonna save you, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
The time of
Yeah.
somebody dying, that was the time of Jesus Christ when you got to save everybody. But now, you gotta save yourself. You gotta be able to offer
Definitely.
yourself. You gotta be able to inform and educate yourself so you can be okay in life and understand few aspects of life. Life is
Yeah.
life in general.
And
It doesn't
find
come the same.
professional help.
Yes.
Find professional help. There's so many. I feel like, especially our youth today.
I don't think it's not easy, unless maybe I don't think it's that easy. Nowadays, people assume that finding professional help would be expensive. Or
Yeah,
or-
yeah,
or-
that's
you
true.
understand? So, do you know of any places that you know that can be able
the
to
proper
offer the kind of help,
services,
the proper services,
Yeah.
for free of charge?
If you guys go on Facebook, there's a page called Pioneers of Change.
Pioneers
which-
of Change.
Pioneers of
Okay.
Change. I think we have a Pioneers of Change care center, and we have Pioneers of Change mental health awareness pages on Facebook. So if you guys go on there and you text us, that is a foundation that I'm the chairperson of that foundation. But from there, we take you to the relevant people that can help you, that are now professionally trained for depression and anxiety. So we are your form of communication. Also, Kitovu Birthing African Warriors is another place. Like we have an site psychiatrist.
Okay.
So counselor. So if you need someone to talk to, go to Kitovu Birthing African Warriors page, all on Facebook. There are so many gateways. That's why I say I don't think our people is well informed when it comes to these things.
Yes.
Because it's like expensive. People start thinking of Optima. Oh, I don't have medical aid to go to
Yes,
Optima
exactly,
or Bloom Care.
exactly my
But
point,
there
yeah.
are people that the state provides for us to, go seek help. So
Okay, so they are at our disposal.
they are at our
So you say, what's the name of the foundation? I don't know, is it foundation or you said?
Yes.
It's a Facebook page, ne?
Yes, it's a Facebook page,
Okay.
but the Facebook page is POC Pioneers,
Pioneers
of
of
Change,
Change.
and then Kitovu Birthing African Warriors.
Okay.
That is a page
Noted.
where I host pageants, we host pageants, my team and I. I'm a director there. So we host pageants and so on, but we also help, focus on social ills and mental health awareness and stuff like that. So those are the two platforms that I'm sure of right now where they can go to and seek for help.
Kimberly, I've heard you. I've heard you, and thank you for offering us solutions to the problems that we get to face in society. And I want to challenge you anyway, if you don't mind. Going forward, what do you have planned based on the conversation that we're having at hand, or even any project that you'll be engaging with going forward? What can we look out for in the near future?
Definitely mental health awareness.
So that's your baby now.
That is my baby for
That's
this
your
year
baby
especially.
Or for the entire year going forward?
Yes,
Okay.
that is my baby. I feel like the moment you are mentally good, you are able to do a lot of things and achieve a lot of things. So what I have planned is I want POC to, start having we are very new in this, should I say in this?
Organization?
Yeah, we are new, very new established organization. So at the end of the day, all we want to do is make people aware that there are people, especially because we are all youth. We 25, 26, 28. The board members on there. So what we want to achieve this year is to go out there and make ourselves visible so that people can see we are here, we understand what you're going through, and we want to assist. So this year we are definitely going to launch POC because we haven't officially launched it. We are going to launch it. And we are going to get the relevant parties, involved in what we want to achieve with mental health awareness. And also, our main goal, I think, in probably 5 years' time,
5 years time.
we'd like to have a center.
You don't have to underestimate it.
Yeah.
You gotta respect the importance of time. What you do today has an effect on tomorrow. Positivity, yes.
Positivity. Yeah.
So we'd like to have a center where people can go, where we can build their skills, develop their skills, find their root cause, why they are in the situations that they are in. And especially use platforms like this because I feel like this is something we need.
Definitely.
This is something
Definitely.
we
That's
need.
why we are here. Thank you for even bringing that up.
Yes, so
Thank you for bringing
podcast
that
all
up.
the way.
Yeah, all the way, all the way, all the way. It's all about engagement and where we get
Yes.
to sit and we learn. So
Yes.
we can have different experiences of each and every one of us and see just our journeys in life. That's how we can start doing and understanding when you are depressed. Because some people depression begins by envying somebody else or wishing that they could or they need or
Definitely.
they should or they want. But you understand, this life thing is a journey. For each and every one of us, it's different. Yes, the end goal may be the same. We may be colleagues, but you must understand one thing. My experience of life is not yours. Neither
Definitely.
is my upbringing similar to yours. There are certain things you believe in, there are certain things I won't believe in. There are things you'll do that I wouldn't do. Doesn't mean I'm wrong or you are wrong or you are right. No. It's just about being you as an individual.
Yeah.
Everybody steps
Unique.
on their own. Different strokes for different folks.
And different
That's
story.
all. So if you find yourself in a bad space and you feel like somebody's doing better than you know, listen, stick to your guns, go forward, inform yourself, stay inspired, stay educated, be clean, but be okay. Life will be fine, right?
Take care of yourself.
Thank you very
So,
much.
Miss Kimberly, what is it that you wanna be remembered with that is so significant to you?
I want to be remembered as the kind of girl that whatever she sets her mind to, she went for it and she took it with both hands. I don't want to be the kind of person that is remembered of someone that had so much potential but didn't get to the stage where she wanted to be, or you didn't live out to the full potential. So I want to be remembered as the lady that whatever you set your mind to, whatever I set my mind to, I can achieve. It is important for me to know that when I envision something, I can go after it, I stay positive, and it is better trying and failing, then not doing it at all, because you're always going to wonder, what if I went and did that? What if I went and did that? So I want to just be remembered as the girl that didn't have any limits.
Yes.
I want to go after what I want to go, and I'm going to get there.
Yes.
Go get
Definitely.
her.
Thank you for
Go
it.
get her.
Good people, thank you for joining us today. We had our Ms. Kimberly Miller.
Yes.
Oh, corrected.
Muller.
Thank you. Yes. We had Miss Kimberly Miller, and we touched bases on her business. As far as you mentioned, there are 3 adventures that she's adventuring in. Yes. The first one would be
Kimza
Kimza Chemicals, and the second one would be
Illinois Express.
Illinois
and
Express.
Store.
Yes, which specializes in all your beauty cosmetics and all. Yes, that's the thing. Yes. The third one, it's we said what food. We mentioned
Binox Creation.
Binox Creation, yes, where they offer catering
Catering, and
there's
services
also catering
and most of the aspects. And we also touched on the basis of depression and anxiety, the conversation at large, and her own experiences in life concerning the issue at hand and how she managed to maneuver from it. And there are even solutions in place. If you ever find yourself in such a position, be able to reach, what did we say the page was? POC, Pioneers of Change. Go to Facebook, search for POC, Pioneers of Change. They might be able to help you with your depression and anxiety if you ever find yourself in that position. Miss Kimberly, thank you very much for joining us at Sonolo Podcast. We appreciate your presence and your valuable time.
Thank you so much.
My host, do you have anything?
Speak out, take it out, don't stay silent, because depression kills.
Yes.
Don't forget to click and subscribe. Leave your
Sonolo
comment
Podcast.
together with pressing the alert button. It's your baby, Queen T, aka Tato, the voice to the voiceless.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Danko. And that's
D-Max B.